Pretty good. And what about you? How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, nice to know that.
I remember I had to cancel the session, the previous session, right?
Oh yes, it was just about to begin, and then some emergency came up.
Yeah.
That's why you had to cancel.
I mean, what was the emergency? Like my sister was stuck in the lift since 45 minutes.
Oh my God, it's a horrifying experience. It might be.
I mean, it was very hilarious. It was very hilarious for me because I did not know that she was stuck in the lift, and she was calling me, and I was taking my session. So I thought maybe she just needs to get some work done because she never calls me. And then
Mm-hmm.
after that time, my mom is calling me, the watchman is calling me. So I was like in a panic mode, what just happened? And my mom told me quickly rush down. So that
Okay.
is when the session was about. So I texted you in the comment that, there is some emergency because I did not know what has happened. And then I got to know, okay, she got stuck in the lift and there were like so many people helping her get out.
Okay.
So,
So you find it hilarious, but I think it's horrifying.
no, I have been like, this has happened with me multiple times. So I'm used to it now.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
anyway, like, so sometimes it can be really scary if you are like, in the lift for a long time.
Yes. Yes. Just
Sometimes
only
it
a
can
few. Yeah. So just only few days back, it happened that at our office, I was in a lift and there was nobody. And just it came to my mind, if it so happened that it gets stuck, what I
yeah.
would do.
Then
So
what?
then I have to call the lift man. Actually, there was no lift
So you
man at the time.
also got stuck in the lift.
No, I never did, but one of my colleagues got stuck. So he had a very bad experience and he told me about that.
Okay.
So now I find it very scary if I am alone and in a lift.
Oh, you're just like my mom, then she's also very scared. So sometimes, like, if she's alone, she takes the stairs.
Yes, that's good. If it is not
Yeah.
too,
But we
the
are
floor is,
so 5 floors, it can be like very like tedious.
yes, yes.
So earlier, I also used to feel a bit terrified that what if it happens? Because earlier it used to happen a lot. If there is a power cut or something, the lift will stop working. And then
Hmm.
there's no light, the fan is also not working, no signal, nothing. You can't even call. And sometimes when I go down, I don't take my phone along. And even the
Okay.
CCTV camera stopped working because of the power cut. So even the
Oh,
camera is working inside, so nobody gets to know that there is somebody. So thankfully, there is one alarm button,
yeah. If it is
so you
there,
can press
then
the alarm.
at least send out the signal to the other people that I have got stuck here.
But the security guards are very foolish. I mean, it happened with me once. Initially, I got stuck in the lift with my mom, and there was no network, so we couldn't call anybody. And for 5 minutes, it was like, okay, I was calm and composed that somebody will help us get through. But after 10-15 minutes, I started sweating and I couldn't breathe because of the fear that what will happen? What if we get stuck here for the rest of our lives? And
Yeah,
then we were,
yeah. All
uh,
these negative things starts coming in when you are in such a situation.
yeah. And then my mom was also adding on to the pressure. What is going to happen? Oh my God, phone is. Shut up. Let me concentrate. So I
Yeah.
pressed the alarm button like 100 times. Then they called the lift guy and the technician and everybody. So we managed to come out after I think 20-25 minutes.
Okay. That's a pretty long time in such as in the space is very I mean there is no much space and in that
Yeah,
situation for 25 minutes is a long time.
right. Earlier it used to happen a lot. Like I mean, this has happened with me I think 10, 15 or 20 times. So now even if I get stuck in the lift, I'm used to it. I'm like, okay, I have my phone, I have the torch. They'll open it. Nothing serious or severe has happened as such.
So the lift is like it's a closed one or that the grill like
No, 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 not the automatic one.
Automatic one. Okay.
And sometimes what happens is that the door opens, the lift's door opens, and in front of you, there is no floor but a wall. So it opens in between the two
In
floors.
between. Okay, okay.
Yeah, and one time I was using my phone, I did not even see that there was this wall. And I don't know,
Mhm.
thankfully, it just caught my eye. Else, I would have broken my nose or something.
But the system should be like this, na? If it is in between, the door should not open, I think.
Yeah. And one time it also happened, it was, I think, there is this basement thing also, underground level. So the lift was, I think, underground or something, or maybe it was on some other floor, and the door opened and there was nothing. So if you step in, you just fall down to the underground
Oh
floor.
my
And
God.
at that time also, I was using my phone. So I realized it just caught my eye. Else I would have, hurt my leg, like fractured my leg or my arm or something very badly. So then I complained to the president of the society. I raised
Okay.
this concern because we as adults, we can still take care. What about the kids who are playing? There are so many
Yes.
kids who are playing around the lift, in the lift. What if somebody gets hurt? Nobody would even get to know where the kid went or what happened exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's always like that, that all of you have to operate, whoever use the lift. There is no
Yes.
lift.
No,
Okay.
no, nobody.
Okay.
So earlier, my mom never used to use the lift. She was very scared. Now she's habitual, so now she goes alone. Earlier, she never used to go alone.
There are some people, that there is a phobia. What is called claustrophobia?
Claustrophobic. Yes.
Yeah. For them, it will be very difficult. It will be very
Right.
scary for them because they always suffer like this. And in such a situation, it will aggravate the situation.
Yeah. I mean, we shifted here, I think 4 or 5 years back to this society. So my house help tells me she works in some other person's place also. She told me once that uncle got stuck in the lift, and that uncle is now 104 something. So maybe at that
Okay.
it was like 95 or something like that, and he got stuck in the lift for 1 hour.
Oh my
And
God,
then he
that's
was
a
like,
pretty long time.
yeah, and like imagine 95-year-old guy in a lift, and he doesn't even have a mobile phone, and he has some problem with like listening as well. So
So could he
it,
send out the signal that he got stuck there
yeah,
or
he
somewhere?
have the signal. There is one alarm option. So we have like 5 to 6 security guards. So all of them came with the lift guy and the technician and everybody. They were trying to help, but they couldn't. And I think the lift also, like they couldn't open it to a particular floor. So they had to, like get the ladder and everything. And that's how he managed to escape. Like, in 95-year-old man, I mean, I can't even imagine him climbing up the ladder or doing something like that. Because they are not
Yeah.
very fit.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. These kind
Uh, in our city, what once happened that I got to know from newspaper that one couple, this elderly couple, they are using a lift and the lift snapped. The
okay.
it got snapped and they fell with a
Oh,
sudden thud, and one of them lost one of the leg. It's
oh
severed. It's
God.
severed. Yeah, it's a
That's
horrifying experience.
terrifying. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen anywhere. Even
Yeah.
few days back, I saw this post on Instagram. I think you must have also come across. It is of Chandigarh, I guess, Mohali, some place like that. There was a fair, and there were
Okay.
many swings and rides. So there was this one swing. It's like very tall. It's one of the highest swings, like in the entire fair. And I think the
Okay.
capacity is 55 to 60 people.
Okay.
There was like some dysfunctioning, and the
Mm-hmm.
entire, like it just went up till the highest point and it just like collapsed. So there were
Oh,
60 people on there, and I think all of them were injured severely,
yes. Yeah.
and people around also. I mean, very horrifying. I remember when I watched the video 1 week prior, only me and my sister, we went to the same fair in Delhi. and we were also on the same ride. So, I had to
Okay.
thank God. I mean, we were safe because anything and everything can happen. I mean, there is no certainty.
Yeah,
You
that's
are on
true.
ride, you are enjoying your life, and maybe you lose a leg or an arm or your life for that matter. Anything can happen.
Yes, yes. We never know what is going to happen in the next moment. Yeah, that is very true.
So I just like immediately sent it to my mom and my sister, and I told them that I'm very thankful. I just straight away went to the temple and I prayed to God, thank you so much for saving my life. I mean, the video in itself was very horrifying to watch.
What I feel, that if something happens suddenly that even I cannot feel it, just happen. That is another thing. And there are something happen that you got stuck, you got trapped, and that is you have to in a situation for a long time. That
Yeah,
is very difficult
you
for.
have to go through the pain at each step, and the pain just
Yes.
increases. The intensity increases and increases and increases.
Yeah, yeah. Every moment you are thinking that what is going to happen. I got stuck. Nobody is there to help us. What would happen? You think like that. Say, sometime back, I have seen one video that the people got stuck in a ropeway in the middle of the ropeway. So it
Right,
was
right.
very scary. And you might have seen that video that it was from the government side that they sent some helicopters to rescue those
I
people.
haven't seen.
And okay, so while rescuing, even two-person fell
Oh,
from the. It did not go well actually, the rescue operation, and two-person fell and died. So
that's very bad.
if it happened instantly and if you don't know, just happened, somebody died. That is one thing, but when you are trapped, that is very scary.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, imagine like, I have this thing. I think we discussed this earlier also. I mentioned about a kid who died because like they were playing in the streets and
No, no,
there was a
you
kid,
have not. Okay.
there was my neighbor, he was I think just 5 years old. And where I used to live earlier, we were not allowed to play in the grounds because they
Okay.
said grounds are meant for the old people so that they can walk. So just in case you're playing cricket or football, your ball might hit them and they might injure themselves.
Okay.
So we used to play in the streets, and one day we all were playing cricket, and there was this 5-year-old kid. So the ball went somewhere far. So he ran to get the ball. And ground floor, there was this one AC. The AC was on, and the ball
Okay.
was right underneath the AC. So he
Oh.
picked up the ball, and as soon as he lifted his head got stuck and to the AC, and he got electrified, and he died
Oh.
there spot within 10-15 minutes. He just turned purple, and he was screaming and shouting, Meghal Didi, Muskan Didi, this and that. And at that time, we were thinking maybe he's unable to find the ball, this and that. So we also went to help. Where is the ball? Where is he? So we did
Hmm.
not he's getting electrified. We thought maybe he's just pranking. So when one kid tried to touch him, he also got the electric shock. And we all were kids. I mean, he was 5, I was just 7. So I did not know what to do, how to help, and he died on the spot. So I mean, I had this thing that when the parents were out for shopping, and he was at his home with his sister, the elder sister, and the parents had strictly told the sister not to send him out. He has his exam tomorrow, he'll study. And the sister was like, meanwhile the parents are out, you go and play. I'll cover up
Oh.
for you. So that sister, like she must have had this thing. Now I sent him out to play. Now he's no more. The parents were out for shopping. They just sent the kid to play. So I mean, sometimes these things happen. Like you don't even realize. Maybe I'm going out for work tomorrow and I don't return back. Anything can happen. Life is so unpredictable.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
You should. I mean, earlier I used to be in that stage. Now, like what is happening? Everything is so bad. Now I feel very grateful and thankful for all the things I have.
Yes, and all these things comes to our mind. We always think about that, and it is advisable that we should not think, and we always think about positive things.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will. I mean, if you think about all these things, it gets worse. And
Yes.
it is very difficult to come out later from the thoughts.
Yeah. And then you can't even enjoy your life to the fullest. If you have these negative thoughts, you're always living in fear then.
Yes, yes, that's
That's true.
It happened with me also. I was very scared to board on a plane. So once I got, I don't know whether I shared with you this thing, that once I got free tickets for 2-person to and fro journey for anywhere in India,
Okay.
I won a prize. There was a competition like things that conducted by one program that in Doordarshan.
Okay, wow.
Long,
Never did,
long back, long back.
but
So I
wow.
was, I had a phobia like that. So I never took, I did not avail that opportunity that I was given. So that's how
Oh,
I had some kind of phobia. So boarding on a plane, but I have somehow overcome that one. Now I
so at
can board.
that point, you missed the opportunity because of your fear.
Yes, 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 that's
Oh,
true. But I did not tell anybody because everybody will make fun of me. So at that
huh.
time, I never shared the thing.
But I think more than making fun, I personally feel people should be more open. They should accept and they should acknowledge. That
Yes,
I mean, it's very important to be kind to the other person. You don't know what he or she is going through, from where they are coming, their background, their family, friendship, nothing. We are very like, I feel we are very judgmental. We are so quick to judge. Looking at one person, she is like this, he is like this. That needs to change.
yeah, that's true. And we
Right.
always, most of the time, we find ourselves in a situation that we are gossiping and saying something one against one, some persons. It's like that.
Right. And that's really very